Okay, YouTubers, welcome to the off-grid solar roller. I think I pronounced that right. I'm working on getting that right because this is going to be my YouTube channel. You're kind of wondering, what am I doing pointing this at the grass? Well, I'm pointing this at the grass because the video is not about the grass. It's not even about this. I was up there. I'm staying in this for right now because I'm traveling a little bit. I've been up there working on the air conditioner. You got to cleaning it out and making sure the fins are not folded in, taking a comb and opening, just that kind of stuff to make it run a lot more efficient. So the way this is designed is when the water, the condensation from the air conditioner comes off the roof, goes down there, down the roof, and this is what the video is about. Oh, down here where there is water capture devices. So, as I have said, I did another video and it sucked, so good thing it screwed up on me, so I'm doing another video. This video is, I'm just gonna make this kind of a short video. This is just all the water coming from an air conditioning, and I got this within a day. About a day is, you can expect to fill one of these 5-gallon buckets up once or twice a day if the conditions are right with just one air conditioning. So if you think about that, technically the water that you're seeing here in this bucket is, you would think that, oh, that's drinkable just like that. Well, no, it's not, because there's dirt and there's all that stuff going through the air. You got all, so you still have to filter this water. Fortunately, this video is not about a filtering. I'm not going to show you how to filter this in this video. I'm not going to show you how to filter this particular one at all. But I am going to do other videos on the subject of, because I want 3 different ways to do a single thing. Like at my house, as you guys know, there is I'm working on 3 different ways to heat my house. I got solar panels, and my house is ran on solar panels and wind generators. 100% off-grid. I don't have any other income for source of energy other than solar panels and a wind generator. And I have all but quit. I pretty much quit using my generator even, because my solar panels system is also bigger than the generator. So I don't have to use my generator for running big things anymore. So what I wanted to do is, I want 3 different ways. Right now I have 2 different ways to heat my house. One is a wood stove, number 1. The second one, I have propane heaters for the second way. My third way, so as you can see, somehow the humidity must have changed, so I'm not getting as much water from the air conditioner, where it moved a little bit. But I'm going to move this back over here, but just so I can get back on topic. Now it's dripping again, so that's good. So I get back on topic again. Propane, and I got a wood stove for heating, but I want to run a mini split, an actual mini split for my third source, and run that mini split off of the solar panels, because then the only way I'm going to spend money will either be, well, I'll spend some money if I'm cutting wood, because it costs me money to cut wood and for the gas to go get it. But my overall goal is to have my main source to not cost me anything. So if I can get, right now I'm not at the spot where I can do solar panels for heating, but eventually I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to run the mini split and it's going to heat and cool my house. So with that being said, I figured this video is just another source of a way to get water. And so I will be doing other videos later on when I get things figured out, and then I can maybe somehow figure out a way to automate the process of the water filtering, so that way everything runs on solar. I don't have to worry about it, just check on things here and there, that kind of a deal. I hope this video is not boring, but this should be an interesting video, because who wouldn't want to be able to heat and cool their house and not have to pay for it, be able to turn their lights on and light switches on and not have to worry about shutting it off because you got free electricity. You're not wasting anything. You either use it or you just don't, or you just have it for other uses. So either way, that's why I'm doing this video, because it's another idea, it's another source. A person can take a full-blown shower, not the way I'd like to take it, but you can take 1 gallon and take a full-blown shower just by, if you just use just what you need and shut, like a camp shower. You put a gallon of water in, you put it in the sun, you heat it up with the sun, and then you turn it on, get wet, lather up, and then you turn the water back on, rinse off, and then you've just had a full-blown shower with a gallon of water. So you could take 1 gallon of water. A person needs 1 or 2 gallons of water in a day. So if that's all you can get is one of these filled up with an air conditioner at bare minimal, then you got plenty of drinking water to clean, to do your laundry, to drink, just from just this alone. Now, if your air conditioner breaks, that's why I am talking about having 3 different ways to do one thing, because you always want to have something to fall back on, and that one is going to be different for everything. But for my source, I want 3 different ways to heat, which I got 2 of those. As I just said, propane, I can heat with propane. That does cost me money, but it is one way. I can get wood. People give you wood for free. So the only cost that would cost me is for the chainsaw, the maintenance, the upkeep of that, the gas to go get it. And I'm not talking about getting paid for time, because you do this for free or you freeze. So you don't get paid for none of this. You just do it because you don't want to freeze, that kind of a deal. So the money that I'm saying paying would be so you don't have to pay for something, and that's what I want to be my primary source and way of doing things. But having a backup source, that way I have a backup for just in case something breaks down, because air conditioners, they do break down. You'll have to fix those. And if you're in a situation where you can't buy another air conditioner, well, then you got to have another source, because this is the easiest way to get water. One of the easier ways to get water without any back-breaking effort. So, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for what you can do without a store. What can you do if you didn't have, without a store? How do you filter this water? How do you make this? Well, this video is not going to be about filtering the water. It's just more about that's showing a source. And as you can see, I had a fire. Well, did some lawn, but I might do another fire here when it cools down. And then, so I'm not in any situation, I'm not in a survival situation right now. I'm just it's just stuff to think about. What can you do? And it's not like I'm doing this to worry like, oh, the sky is falling, because it does fall every day, and we are all gonna die one of these days. It's just a matter of when. So why freak out? So, but there are things that you can do. If you think of stuff, you can build it, you can fix it, you can work it. I thought this was just kind of cool, so that's why I put a bucket down here, and I figured I'm going to do a video of this and show you guys, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So hopefully this video wasn't boring. Hopefully this was good information, and hopefully my video that I deleted was better, or the video that I deleted was worse than this video, because I didn't do too good on the other one either, and I'm not expecting perfection. I'm just wanting to share some information, share survival techniques and different things that a person can do to get water. Maybe it's going to be a combination of food, water, heat, shelter, that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be just all solar, but I'm going to do a lot. But so far I've done a lot more solar videos than I have anything else. So hopefully you'll like, subscribe. I really do need subscribers, so the more you subscribe, the more videos I'm going to be able to do, because a lot of this stuff costs me money to do. There's some lettuce I planted, and if I had subscribers, I can get to where I can monetize this. That would allow me to buy better cameras and better things that I can do to make better videos. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep making videos as I see a way to do it, because that way at least you can see something, and I'll get some subscribers hopefully, and then eventually get to the point where I can maybe, I want this to be a way of living. As you can see, I planted some asparagus here too. That's another thing. So gardening, survival, this ain't gonna be just all solar panels. This is gonna be the full-blown deal. This is looking way better than it did, because before, I don't know what happened, but something either ate it all off and then it grew back, and asparagus does that. So as long as it comes back up the next year, then I'm good, because then it'll be established. But I'm kind of showing my buddy how to homestead, so there's probably gonna be some videos on that, and that's why I showed you my asparagus that I planted on his property. I'm out in the country here, so I'm just I do things, I just enjoy being out where there's plenty of room, there's plenty of things to do. Like all these different plants, there's different wild edible things, and I'm going to get to that too. It's going to be kind of interesting. Right now, it's like I don't know the names of some of these plants, but I know what they do. It's kind of one of them things. So it's not like I can go, oh, that's such and such right now. So when I get to the point where I'm going to do one particular plant at a time, so that way you guys will be knowledgeable on what it is. Because some of the stuff you can make jams, jellies, you can make medicine, you can actually eat some of that, eat some of it for food. Some of these are actually, and if I ain't mistaken, I'm going to show you one here. I think I seen one here that would be there for, there we go. I think this is saffrus, I believe. It's not pot, guys. I mean, I know what you're thinking, but it probably looks like it if you don't know what you're talking about, or just a quick glimpse. This, I believe, is what is the flavoring for root beer. So I could be wrong, don't take my word for it, but saffrous, I think it's the flavoring for that, the root of that plant. And that, they don't make it with that anymore because they banned it, but that was the old-fashioned way of doing it. And I didn't realize it actually grew here in the state that I'm at. So technically that grows everywhere, if that is. And like this one right here, I know this one. This is stinging nettle. This is stinging nettle. So, and there is, you can eat it. You can make rope with it. You can, so my videos are going to be about all kinds of different things, because that's the kind of lifestyle I want to live. Because one of these days there's going to be, the economy is not going to be good, and it's already fluctuating back and forth. I don't trust anything in the news anymore. So I just figure I'm just going to live this, I'm just going to live the lifestyle and try to set myself up the way they did things back in the old days, because if I do that, then there wouldn't be anything that I would be without, because I would just know how to go make what I need to survive, and I wouldn't notice anything, because I wouldn't be, because most of the stuff they put in the stores is not even real food anymore. It's all fake flavoring. I kind of get a kick out of it. It's not funny, but it is funny when you got a package that says it's made with real cheese. Really? Why would you not want to make it with real cheese? So that's just kind of, and then they jack the prices up and then make the package smaller, so you pay more and you eat less. So I figure if I just live the lifestyle of the old ways, I can produce my own food, can my own stuff. I'll do a combination of videos of, like, because I do want a freeze dryer. I'm not stuck so far solid into the old ways. I'm open to new techniques, because they never had freeze dryers back in the day, but that is an excellent way to preserve your food. So as long as a person has access to a workable freeze dryer, that would be I would still make sure that I practice my skills, so I didn't just, because you got to practice them. You can't just read up about it and go, oh, I'll start doing it when the time comes, because when the time comes, then you're not going to know what to do. Even though you read up on it, you just won't be able to do it. Because right now, to this day, I'm not able to make fire, but I can make smoke with sticks. And it's because I need to just get out there and I need to practice. And it doesn't matter what I've read everything, I've done everything, and I can't make a fire. So, but it's because I didn't practice. So that's what you got to do, is practice. So this right here, I got all kinds of plants here. This is like, you can take this right here and you can beat that down into flour and you can make bread. So there's all kinds of different things you can do. This is like a clover. You can eat it. You can make jellies and jams. You could, I mean, there's just all, this is what's so cool about wild edibles. And not everything tastes good, but that does. Cloves taste excellent when you make it into a jam. I believe these, I don't know, it's either this ain't wild lettuce, but there's wild lettuce out here for use for pain. I mean, there's just all kinds of things that a person can do if a person would just not be lazy. Saffrous, I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so anyways, that's all I got for you guys for this video. I hope you like, subscribe. Please subscribe. I I really, really do need subscribers. I need likes. I need this video to be shared because I need this to be monetized, because the quicker I can monetize it, I don't technically really care about the money, but yes, I could use the money to help out, because I get a limited income, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. Everybody can use money, so please like and subscribe. It'll help me out. It'll help you out, because I'll be able to put more videos out a lot sooner. Because if you get me to where I can get monetized, then it's hitting everybody, where people can actually see, learn. And I'm not saying that I'm the only guy that's doing everything like this, but there might be something I might be doing differently than everybody else, and it might be a game changer. But then again, it might not. Who knows? But a lot of my videos are stuff that you can look up on how to do this or how to do that because there's other people that's done videos like that. But the point of it is not everybody does it the same, so it is kind of nice to get a different perspective on how another person's doing it, because maybe they might have an easier way of doing something, or something that they didn't put out there because they didn't know, but now you know because somebody's doing something differently. So please, by all means, it would help me out, it'd help you out, and it will help everybody else out, for those that are kind of on the fence about it, because there's a lot of people that are wanting to do this, but they're just not knowing exactly what to do, where to start, and how to begin. And I just pretty much, when it comes to that, I would say pick something that's important and start there. Like, you got water, you need shelter, you need food, you need clothing. I'm not gonna cut my video down on clothing, because I'm not much of a sewer. I don't have the patience for it, but I might have to force myself to have patience for it, because there might come a time where I might not be able to get it. So I'm gonna be this channel is more about being more open-minded, whether I do it or I don't, but just having the ability or the knowledge to do it is a big key thing on whether a person will live or die, based on what they know and what they do or they don't do. So in survival, it's very critical to know as much as you possibly can, so that way you can actually survive the hard times when the hard times come. So this will be the end of my video. Please like and subscribe. Put a comment down there if you have any questions. Post a comment, and I will answer your questions the best that I can. Thank you all for watching and having patience, and I'm glad you are learning. I hope that you continue to follow my videos, and this will become a bigger YouTube channel in the future. So but anyways, have a good one, and we'll see you later. Thank you, and have a good one.